for a go-yard bag. You not street boy, you just ride. Run off with your make you buy it right back. Ballin' on them like I was a first round try. 100 bands on me, all blues, all cash. Baby bought it, but it's real, all bad. Yeah, she wanna be. Pull up to the party in some off-white Porsches, off-white forces. Chicks so gorgeous, neckly is gorgeous, both ears gorgeous, left wrist gorgeous, right wrist gorgeous. Know your baby mama want it. He don't want no problems, he know we keep. Pull up on my like Jim Wood floors. We keep scoring, we keep scoring. Pull up to the party in some off-white Porsches, chicks so gorgeous, both ears gorgeous, both ears gorgeous. I don't wanna be rude.
Let's meet the visiting team, Los Angeles Lakers. At small forward, at shooting guard, Patrick Beverly. At the other guard position, Dennis Schroeder. At center, Anthony Davis. At the other forward position, LeBron James. Let's meet the stars for your Minnesota Timberwolves. At guard, 6'4", number 4, Jalen Noel. At guard, 6'4", number 0, D'Angelo. Starting at small forward, 6 feet 4 inches, number 1, Anthony Edwards. The other forward position, 7 feet 1 inches, number 27, Rudy Gobert. The man in the middle, standing 6'11", number 14, Anthony Towns. The head coach of your home team. And let's hear it for your Minnesota Timberwolves.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. With Greg Anthony and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, great to hear from you. And Anthony Davis often is in the conversation for Defensive Player of the Year and even MVP, but don't expect him to indulge in that talk. He said, if I play to my potential, then those just happen. But winning another title, anchoring our defense, staying healthy, those are the types of goals I set for myself. Kevin?
You always have. Priorities very straight with you, David. Thank you. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Tristan Thompson.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to. He's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore, and that's something that needs to change.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The two megastars are the big men, LeBron and Davis. Patrick Beverly out there with Dennis Schroeder, and it's Ryan in at the 3 spot. And for Minnesota, they've got Edwards. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Rudy Gobert. And there's D'Angelo Russell, and it's Noel in at shooting guard. And as the regular season winds toward the playoffs, Greg, for those teams in the upper half of the standings, how much are they looking at the seeding and their possible opponents?
Well, I don't think most would admit it, but it's human nature to think ahead, trying to map out that route and looking at how it breaks down in the bracket.
And here is James after Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Embracing contact on the way up. I mean, Davis is terrific at keeping his composure on these challenging finishes.
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
Yeah. Wasn't that a sloppy effort? I mean, turnovers were a huge issue. But they don't have to play safe tonight. They do have to play smart.
Now, here is Russell. We had a 21-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
Oh, man, tremendous pass by Russell. Great at whipping it around.
And Russell, a player known for his offense, but, Greg, he's put in work to improve his play on defense as well.
Yeah, you know, Russell was known for his lack of defense there for a while, but he's been trying to improve that part of his game. It's a long road, but I tell you what, he is definitely taking steps.
Shot from the top of the key, and Davis gets it to go on the assist by Schroeder.
Not a lot else you can do. If Davis is going to make this, you got to tip your catch.
Takes a three, and again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
For these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence.
And never lacking confidence from deep. Some big men have to develop that confidence. Towns has always had.
And it's sent back by Russell. And he gets it back. Towns with the steal. Here's Edwards. LeBron grabs the miss.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
That one from long range. James has got 5.
Love the confidence from James. He has the mindset that he can let it fly from anywhere.
Back to Russell. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Edwards. Towns trying to get open. Edwards can't hit. LA's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. From 11 feet away. Shot is good off the back rim and in. He has 7.
Now remember, Bryant entered the league in 2003. Back when guys actually took mid-range jumpers.
Towns, the pass to Edwards. They get a hand on it. To the paint, and Davis throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Now here's Towns. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Here's Schroeder, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Lakers?
They're setting the tone early with their defense, keeping the pressure on and taking chances. And they've got a bunch of steals to show for it.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Towns. And it's Malik Beasley in for Noel.
I mean, when he was just 17 years old, Dennis Schroeder was playing pro basketball in his native Germany. I mean, he was gaining valuable experience before making a jump to the toughest league.
Minnesota again turning it over. Los Angeles leading by 8. Beverly with the ball. A 17-point game for him in the win against Toronto.
Yeah, and his offense fueled him on D2. He was more than a handful on that end, piling up the steals.
Timberwolves call timeout. The loudest and craziest fans get a free T-shirt. Let's see it, fans. All right, look who's coming on the court. Come on,
There's 31 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Russell. Drills the elbow jumper. Russell's got 5 points so far.
They paid the price for giving Russell a mid-range look like that. I mean, that shot is well within his abilities.
Here's Davis. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 3 assists tonight.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And that one is good by Beasley.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
And it looks like they are going to review them.
The previous play is under review.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor. But replay's here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that one.
And so it's Los Angeles going into the break with a 10-point lead. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Your Timberwolves.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Well, setting the pace early, aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers winning their last game against the Raptors. And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at the Lakers. The 2 megastars are the big men, LeBron and Davis. Dennis Schroeder's out there with Patrick Beverley. And it's Ryan in at the 3. Greg, you're a former player, and now the father of a young NBA star. What's it like to see the next generation of NBA talent move into the league?
Oh, it's an incredible feeling because we all feel like we're a part of this NBA family. And to see the stars we have today, the character they have, the way they approach the game, man, this is the best time ever to be an NBA fan.
And so Russell hits them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
To the wing right side. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
I mean, the selfless attitude of James. I mean, if someone on his team has a clean look, I bet you he'll find it.
And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Anthony Towns checked in for Minnesota. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Here's LeBron. Makes it off the glass. LeBron's got the lead up to 11 now for Los Angeles.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Russell got a hand on it. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Ryan the pass to Schroeder. With his first shot attempt, and Beverley finishes it off.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Gobert with a screen for Beasley. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of this caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Wow, how about that quick thinking from AD? He doesn't want to give the D any time to react. Just catch it and let it fly.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You take a look at the Suns. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And seeing where the Lakers are, they've taken this ride all the way down the stretch. Few people thought they could maintain this astonishing display of dominance.
And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Noel, he's checked in for Malik Beasley. Here's Davis, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand.
Now here's James. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Toronto.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. I mean, he kept everybody else in the loop. His passing was tremendous.
Here's Russell following the basket by LeBron James. Towns a screen on LeBron. The kick out to Towns. Shot clock at 3, and it's blocked. Gobert against James.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Their poise has been tremendous. I mean, excellent at both ends. Has them increasing this lead.
And the Timberwolves call timing. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And winning that game the way they did with the incredible fourth-quarter comeback couldn't have left them feeling any better.
Your Timberwolves dancer.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles.
And here's a look at some stats for Westbrook. Since the break, he's been simply stellar. He's averaging 14 points a game, almost 4 steals and 5 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's oozing with confidence. I mean, and it shows. Every time he steps on the floor, he expects to dominate.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Noel. Out to Edwards. Hits the three-point bomb. Edwards got his 3rd basket of the night.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
None, that's good.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Back to Towns. The jump hook. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish.
And Towns not known for his rim protection, but he's improved in that area recently, challenging and changing more shots.
Russell kicks to Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Yeah, that's what we call playing with force. And Towns going up for the dunk, daring the defense to contest.
Here's Che, and another 3 for the Lakers.
3 points.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, and it's because of the looks they're getting. Their offense is creating some great opportunities.
To the inside, and finish off by Bryant.
A great display of unselfishness. Westbrook is solid at realizing when one of his guys is open.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Edwards. Wow, way off on that one.
That's a nice defensive effort. Sticking right up on him. I mean, affecting the shot.
Che outside. Back to Westbrook. Again, the Lakers.
Russell Westbrook.
The flashy ball handling of Westbrook, so clever at creating scoring opportunities for himself. They know they can't give him that shot. He's all over it, not even giving him an inch of space.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Earl, they made a run there at the end. How did that happen?
We didn't do a good job closing the half. We got to contain them from not making shots. We just got to do a better job.
We'll see if you can do that. Thanks, Carl. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Hey, folks. Thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Los Angeles Lakers. Kenny, let's start with you. How do you motivate your team in the locker room facing a deficit like this?
It's all about the attitude. These guys are playing on autopilot, lifeless. They look like what Shaq always talk about, barbecue chicken.
First of all, kid, if you're going to steal my line, say it right. Barbecue chicken alert, barbecue chicken alert.
And guys, that first half, man alive, LeBron was getting it done.
This is his game on the offensive end, putting up shot after shot, hitting at a great clip. The defense needs to wake up and put pressure on him, or he can run them out the gym.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. Getting many of his buckets in the paint.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. We've got Russell. Gobert is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Noel in at the 2. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Russell can't get it to fall. And it's Davis with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. And that one is good. Schroeder's got the first basket of the second half here for Los Angeles.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Russell passes to Edwards. It's stolen by Davis. Now here's Beverly. He's
Beverly.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Gobert with a screen for Russell. No good that time. Good D by James. There he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
That's a nice physical play from LeBron. Finding a way to get a shot off despite contact.
Now here's Edwards. 9 points in the game so far. The kick out to Towns. Good on the triple. Towns has got 10 points.
Another in the long line of big men who can drain the 3. That makes him a very tough cover.
Davis against Towns. And Davis throws it down.
Absolutely dominant above the rim. Davis knows how to use his size to his advantage.
And Anthony Edwards, the top pick of 2020. Not the most polished player early on, but his ceiling is through the roof.
First team foul.
So many top picks come in ready to play, Greg. Edwards a part of a class that needed more time, though.
Yeah, the talent is clearly there. And don't forget the pandemic cutting the college careers of many of the 2020 draftees short. Edwards, though, has all the tools to be an incredible wing player.
That free throw, no good.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
He hits the second from the line. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And it's Davis at the elbow. Shoots over Towns, and Davis gets it to go on the assist by James.
Assist goes to
14 points for Davis.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Lobbed up there for Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Wasted no time on that one. 9 points in the game so far.
And amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect from the field to start the half.
Nifty move. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on LeBron James.
Oh, the strong D is nothing new for Russell. Smartly plays into it to get himself fouled.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
The first one falls.
You have to credit Russell for taking stock of his career, fixing some of the early issues, and now playing at an all-star level.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Towns. Reed comes in for Gobert, and it's Beasley in for Noel. And so Russell hits them both. And Greg, with recent legal results, more opportunities now for compensation for college athletes. Do you like it?
I do. I mean, there's enough money going around. I don't have a problem with the athletes getting a share, especially with the amount of time and effort and energy they have to commit. Let's take care of the guys. Let them enjoy the collegiate experience.
I'd like to see the D with a little more energy out there. They kind of forgot about it.
Schroeder kicks to James. It's stolen by Edwards. Stolen by Beverly. Over Beasley, on the money with the open jumper. Beverly's got 6 points.
Improving as a distributor. Passes like this from Davis show how versatile he is.
Russell passes to Thompson. Now Beasley. With the drive, and Davis sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
I mean, come on, fellas. Keep your head in the game. I mean, that pass should have been basic.
There's 42 seconds left to play here in the third.
You can't take that shot in front of Davis. His reach, his height, his timing. It's never going to happen.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, when you're executing at this rate, you feel like no one can slow you. Who knows what this score would look like if he wasn't on his game tonight.
Nice shot by James.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Beasley finds Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. 1 second left. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
That's the way you want to end a quarter, with the momentum on your side.
And so it's Los Angeles in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. This has been a one-sided matchup, and I don't see any signs of it lessening. We'll return shortly. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So for the Lakers right now, the two megastars are the big men, LeBron and Davis. Patrick Beverley out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Ryan in at the three, the small forward. Minnesota's gotten all but one of their three-pointers to go down in this game. They've gone 7 of 8 so far. Here's Noel. He's guarded by Schroeder. Thompson, a screen on Schroeder. 6 to shoot. Here's Noel. And that one hits back iron. And here is Los Angeles now. Passes it to Ryan. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
The basket looks as big as the ocean right now. I mean, that's how easy he's making it look.
Now, here's Beverley.
Good recognition right there by Schroeder. I mean, the defense got crossed up, and he made it pay.
Here's Noel. He's guarded by Schroeder. We're so fortunate to have so many versatile bigs in today's NBA, Chris, but of those bigs, who do you enjoy watching the most?
Oh, well, I love watching Jokic and Embiid. I mean, have you seen what those guys can do? Post up, step out, hit threes, control that corner action, and they're able to carry their team.
And Minnesota has possession following the bucket by the Lakers.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the defense.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Who wants a pizza? Make some noise! And your Timberwolves dancers!
And Los Angeles with some changes. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Westbrook passes to Bryant. And Bryant slams it in.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Right now, it feels like they can't miss. We'll see how long they can make this last.
Here's Beasley following the bucket by the Lakers. Takes the 13-footer, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Beasley, one shot.
One shot.
And although he's a little undersized as a shooting guard, Beasley is still a great rebounder.
Yeah, and can regularly hit double-digit totals in that area. Very quick to the ball. Always nice to have a great rebounding guard. And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Thompson dishes to Beasley. Knocks it loose. Westbrook with the steal. Puts one up from 19. Jump shot is good that time. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
They've played a heads-up brand of basketball this entire game, and they've got the steals to prove it.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
Here's none. Following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Lays it up off the glass. Westbrook's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Showing the muscle right there. I love how Westbrook takes on all comers when he's trying to score.
Prince in the corner. The pass to Noel. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Noel's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Los Angeles.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
Well, in a dominant year where we've watched this team battle night in and night out all season long, this will bring their win total to an impressive 69.
Wow, they finished the season series undefeated. 4 games, 4 wins, really asserting their dominance.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LeBron.
They needed someone to do the heavy lifting tonight, and he was their man, scoring every way he knows how.
And the Timberwolves with possession here, following the 3 by the Lakers, and the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. .59 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Edwards. That shot no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Shot's good by Walker.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
Now, here is Russell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
You got to give credit. Now, look at that assertiveness of Russell right there. Even inside, he forces the issue and gets the call.
2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And so Russell hits them both. Here's Westbrook. 30 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's the 3. Sinks the triple.
They came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this win.
Nunn kicks to Walker. Westbrook surveying the D. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Anthony. Great team win. How important are those contributions throughout the roster?
We got a great team, and guys are playing for each other. We play selfless. All we care about is winning. And these guys are doing the little things, and therefore, any chance we get, we're able to find these guys and make plays. We want to give it to them. We want to reward them and thank them for doing all the little things. That's how you win championships.
Yeah, it was 1 through 15 tonight, man. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, David. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, we present the New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And if the beat live, you know Lil Juke made it. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Body crazy, curvy, wavy beat. Yeah. Lil waist. Body crazy, curvy, wavy beat. Lil waist. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Yeah, you look good, but they still wanna know we're making it. Saucy like a barbecue, but you won't get your baby back. See me in that dress. Yeah. Okay, 3, 2, 1. You know I'm the hottest. You ain't never gotta heat me up. I'm present when I'm absent, speaking when I'm not there. Call them scary cats, I call them Carol Baskins. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Body crazy, curvy, wavy beat. Yeah. Lil waist. Body crazy, curvy, wavy beat. Yeah. Lil waist. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. I'm a hot. They gon' click it if it's me. All my been getting these through the quarantine. Yeah. I'm very well on my as you could tell. Any got beef from years ago is beefing by herself. If we took a trip on the real creep tip, yeah. Rule number 1 is don't repeat that. Don't repeat that. Rule number 2, if they all came with you, they better know exactly what the they came to do. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Yeah. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Body crazy, curvy, wavy beat. Yeah. Lil waist. Body crazy, curvy, wavy beat. Yeah. Lil waist. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. The category is body. That waist that. If I were me and I would've seen myself, I would have bought me. Hey. I could build a house with all the. Yeah. Been a lifetime trying to get this high. And if her head too big, I could make that pop. I'm not the one to play with, like a touch me not. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Body crazy, curvy, wavy beat. Lil waist. Body crazy, curvy, wavy beat. Lil waist. Body yaddy 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 yaddy.
Ace, Momo, Raman, Money 먹었어, beef, 피빛, 마플린, oh boy, MC Hammer. 저 시장에 가면 차려줘 homie처럼 homie 밥안 갈 때처럼 나 허기져. Show me the real money, not that money를 안 해. 어디서 나한테 사길. 꺼내 진짜 money, 모니터가 아닌 벽에 걸려 있는 걸로 모작도 다 짜줘. 나는 진짜를 원해. 탑한테 그림하는 거래처처럼 깡깡해는 엄청 거리고 부르지.
The story continues. This chapter from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. The Lakers taking on the Raptors. For the Lakers, the best win percentage in the association. They've got talent. They've got coaching. They've got everything you need to compete for a title. Raptors, Lakers, tip-off coming up next.
I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up. All the way up, all the way up. I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up.
Look at that. That is spectacular. That's amazing.
I need the energy all the way up.
Oh, goodness. No, no, he didn't. Gentlemen, that's gorgeous.
Show me the real money, not that money를 안 해. 어디서 나한테 사길. 사길. 나랑 사길. 나의 only 자길.
ask me no questions, just listen to the. She catch you.
I'm so androgynous, I keep confusing them. Think I'm I want like two of them. Wake up in the morning, see the life I wanna live. I can't get distracted trying to live my life with them. I know I'm a prodigy, they say they proud of me. And honestly, I gotta be, cause there's a God in me. Shooting for a higher self, a higher frequency. And you don't gotta touch me, I could feel your energy. I'm going all the way. Drove through the rain. Went against odds.
NBA players and some of the 2K community.
Got a house in Hollywood, that means she probably would. I think that narcissist, the shooter probably fits. My cool inside this room, I'll never lose my cool.
I'm also riding. I'm asking her which ride she in. The Maybach could have been.
It's Friday night, and live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA and all its excitement. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Russell Westbrook has passed the great Oscar Robertson for first overall in career triple-doubles. Westbrook says, I just do what you need to do in order to win. My job is to do everything. That's what I do night in and night out, and nobody else does it the same. Simple as that. Kevin, nobody calls a game like you.
David, you are too nice. Thank you so much. And Westbrook, he is incredible. Thank you, David. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Dennis Schroeder.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The two megastars are the big men, LeBron and Davis. Russell Westbrook out there with Patrick Beverley. And it's Ryan in at the 3. And for the Raptors, the forwards are Anunoby and Siakam. Guard spots filled by Van Vliet and Trent. And it's Young in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And in these late season stages, Doris, there are always a few surprise players that step up their game.
Well, some guys just get that second win. Maybe young legs, maybe guys trying to earn a contract. The deeper they get into the year, the stronger they get.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Trent gets the bucket.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And that one's good. James.
Well, just really intelligent playmaking from Russell Westbrook. This guy sees someone with a good look, and he gets him the basketball.
Drill. The three-pointer.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Young against Davis. Over Young. Again, the Lakers.
Well, you're not going to stop that. Once Davis gets the ball that deep, game over.
And it's Trent in the corner. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Trent's got 6 points.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Toronto's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. And along with production, this team really thrives on Van Vliet's leadership.
He sets a great example with his toughness, his dedication, and his teammates believe in him and believe they're going to win, partly because of him.
Mr. Beverly. Competing on the inside. Okay, Pat.
Van Vliet with it. Picked up by Davis. Anunoby, good. Nice back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Over in the corner, Beverly. Pass to Davis. And he slams it down right on the top of Thaddeus.
Oh, my goodness. AD wanted them to feel that one. Davis boosts his whole team with that explosiveness.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Van Vliet wide open. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Boy, do they look sharp. I mean, everything falling for them.
Here's Westbrook, and Westbrook throws it down hard.
Well, you have to respect the physicality of Russell Westbrook. This guy plays with power, and he will go right through a defender.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
2 minutes left in the first.
Here's Van Vliet, and the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Working against size, he's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
I'll tell you, the analytics crew may not like the mid-range, but sometimes you just got to put it in the basket.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Here's Siakam. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And James gets it to go. James has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
This guy's a pro at absorbing contact. Almost wants you to foul him as he scores it. Oh, LeBron James.
Stolen by Beverly. 58 seconds left in the first. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Siakam. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Well, you love the size and the length of Siakam, so he's comfortable in the painted area. Does nice work there.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Westbrook's got 7.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Davis. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. He has 6.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
It's blocked. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Ken Burke, Scotty Barnes.
Trent finds Van Vliet. Inside. Westbrook with the block.
Wow, Russell Westbrook, when he's engaged defensively, he can send it back.
The Baskets coming early and often in the first quarter. Lakers lead by 5. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Well, Thaddeus Young made it clear. This team was looking forward to this rematch.
We definitely has had our eyes on this game, for them coming back to our house and taking care of business. But that's when any team, we want to be able to beat each and every team that steps foot on the court with us.
Players sometimes, Greg, don't want to admit the games they had circled on the calendar, but he made no bones about it, did he?
Nah, listen, Kevin, I like that competitive spirit, and this guy backs it up with his play.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one.
Anthony Davis.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Lakers.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So the Raptors 5 right now. Guard spots filled by Van Vliet and Trent. Barnes and Siakam are the forwards. And it's Birch into the 5. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Pascal Siakam was the most improved player in 2019. He says, I love that I cannot be able to do something, but if I put in a lot of hours doing it, I can become good at it. The former 27th pick overall said, not to sound arrogant, but I saw this coming. Guys, he bet on himself.
He did. He was smart. He certainly put in the work. D.A., thank you. Barnes, that one, no good. And it's the Lakers the other way. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
Here's Trent following the basket by LeBron James. And Davis now top of the key. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors. It wasn't too long ago, Doris, that people referred to the NBA as a point guard league. Think that's still the case?
I don't, Kevin. When you look across the league right now, the best players come from across positions. You've got Giannis Antetokounmpo, not a point guard. You might describe him as a point forward, but you could describe him in many ways. Nikola Jokic, the reigning MVP, is a center, but really he's a point center. LeBron James remains one of the most dangerous guys in the league. Kevin Durant will go down as one of the great scorers in history and really a much better defender than given credit for. So, no, I'd say the golden age of point guards is over.
Some changes for Toronto. Young's checked in for Kem Birch. And Chris Boucher's subbed in for Pascal Siakam. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Barnes. Last game he had 10 points. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The pass to Trent. Can they get it? Buries it from three-point range. Trent's got his third basket of the night right there.
Well, that's his shot right there. You know, if he gets any kind of room, he's going to dial it up from distance.
And what you get with Barnes, Greg, tremendous versatility.
And he gets others involved. Kevin plays great defense, has an excellent feel for the games. He doesn't have to score to impact winning, but if you need points from him, the young fella can provide that as well.
So it's the Lakers now. The Raptors getting the bucket. Beverly, the pass to James. Takes it inside.
If LeBron gets speed at the rim. It takes a couple of steel walls to slow him down. And even then, he'll finish the job.
Barnes against Davis. Misses in close. And it's Davis with the ball for the Lakers. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. And it's Davis with the jam.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Here's Young after the basket by Los Angeles. Young, a screen on Westbrook. From 13, again, Toronto.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Pass to Ryan. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists now tonight.
And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Lakers leading by 17. The 3 from Davis. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And now that he has the long ball, it's really making Davis unguardable. His growth offensively, incredible.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for Los Angeles. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, are you getting the ball where you want to get it, and is that helping you score?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow as well as keep myself in a good group too. So hopefully I can do a better job of that in the second half.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Los Angeles Lakers. Kenny, let's start with you. How do you motivate your team in the locker room facing a deficit like this?
It's all about the attitude. These guys are playing on autopilot, lifeless. They look like what Shaq always talk about, barbecue chicken.
First of all, kid, if you're going to steal my line, say it right. Barbecue chicken alert. Barbecue chicken alert.
And now let's talk about that first half. Everything falling into place for the Lakers.
They're going right to the rim, finishing every chance they get. The D was helpless trying to stop them and beating them inside. I love the relentlessness and the aggressive style. This is how you impose your will on another team.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. So for the Lakers right now, the two megastars are the big men, LeBron and Davis. Patrick Beverly out there with Russell Westbrook, and it's Ryan in at small forward. It's getting late in the season. Let's see how the standings are out west. Take a look at the Lakers. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason.
You know, for Los Angeles, they've been ruthless competitors all season long. I mean, they've assured themselves of plenty of home games in the postseason. Let's see if they can take advantage.
Well, the aggressive play on the interior paying off for Russell Westbrook right now. He is always able to score on the inside. The explosive hops makes it easier.
Now, here's Siakam. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Into the lane. Second chance shot. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
All right, you'll be stepping on the court. Come on and get back for your Northside Crew.
So a moment now to see the story for Fred VanVleet.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Back to Trent. Clock at 6. Shot, high post. Nice jump shot. Good. Trent's got 11 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Siakam. After Los Angeles picked up 3 with their last shot. Yep, that one goes in there.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside. And a guy who routinely outworks people. This team feeds off his energy.
Well, Pascal Siakam is a guy described by his coach as a speed player. We know the pressure he puts on teams in transition. He's willing to mix it up physically and sacrifice his body in the post. And this guy will leave it all out on the floor. What a ceiling for Pascal Siakam.
Anunoby passes to Trent. Young trying to break free. Count that one. He's got 15.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 13. Shoots the 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Here's Siakam. And the shot is long.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
2 points. That one goes. James has got 7 points for the quarter.
And what a fantastic start here to the second half. They have yet to miss.
Here's VanVleet. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Russell Westbrook, the ability to consistently touch paint is impressive. What a driver.
1:16 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's VanVleet, and he could not get that one to go. What a contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And Doris, though he's getting the press for his scoring, and he's been prolific, VanVleet's defense is equally as impressive.
My goodness, great instincts, rarely fooled. You can't trick him. Quick feet, strength in the post. You see guys try to take advantage of his lack of size. He won't have it.
Free throw good, VanVleet.
Just for this trip to the line, I'll call him by his full name. Frederick Edmund VanVleet Sr. Had to get that in there. Now we can just go back to Freddie V.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Ken Burks is checked in for Young. Achua comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's Barnes in for OG Anunoby. Now here's James. 18 points for him. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. James has got 9 points now in just the second half. to Achua. And Davis sends it back.
The incredible length of Davis uses it to perfection to come up with the block.
And it's good, 2 points. 11 points in the game.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession. Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
James finds Davis. And Davis throws it down.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Precious Achua, also Kem Birch out there, and it's Watanabe in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Well, this guy is a fighter. Patrick Beverly will not back down from contact.
Jacks up a 3, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Now, the other thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint. Plenty of their points coming from close range.
You know, Doris, we see a lot of retired NBA players getting into ownership. Now there is some talk of current players getting some equity in teams. You see that happening?
You know, I'm not sure, to be honest with you, Kevin. What I love is retired players getting involved, whether it's Grant Hill, now Dwayne Wade, Shaquille O'Neal. They want to be in positions of ownership, and I think it's absolutely brilliant. But I do think I'd rather see current players just lock in on their careers than get involved in investing in current teams.
Come on and get out for your Northside Crew.
And we've got a lineup change here for the Lakers. One minute now into this fourth quarter. Here's Nunn, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Nunn's got his first bucket of the night.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Flynn, count it.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Good on the shot.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Passes it to Flynn. There's the drive, and it's blocked. Up top, Walker. Covered by Flynn. And Bryant kicks to Nunn. And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are as a society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your sock. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress.
Jay passes to Walker from outside the arc, and Jay gets it to go on the assist by Walker. Jay's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Now the pass to Achua. And there's the drive, and it's sent back by Bryant. And it's out of bounds, and they say last touch by Bryant. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Anunoby, he's checked in for Watanabe. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Flynn the pass to Birch. And again, it's Toronto converting.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
The drive by Schroeder. And he gets it to go.
Come on, this guy's so explosive when he comes into the painted area. Dennis Schroeder, a spark plug right now.
To the middle. Here's Anunoby. And it's sent back by Bryant. Down low. Good on the bucket.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And just a couple years ago, Doris, it seemed, didn't it, like bigs were a dying breed in the NBA. Then last season, 2 of the top MVP candidates were centers.
There was so much conversation that true 5 men, the center position, was no longer in vogue. And then all of a sudden, look what happens. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid were neck and neck for long stretches of the season. Both 5 men, both highly skilled. To me, it's always about, can you play the game or can you not play the game? And those 2 men, they can play.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Toronto. Good on the second free throw.
They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched.
Oh, that was something else.
Have mercy. And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Flynn with it, picked up by Bryant. Flynn kicks to Birch. That one goes in.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Outside, Walker. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Pass to Achua. To the paint, here's VanVleet. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
And he gets the bucket.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Here's VanVleet, and the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, this guy is cooking right now. Fred VanVleet has found his rhythm, and the defense better step up here.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Anthony, an impressive win, and it seemed like a collective effort out there tonight.
Guys come in and stepped up and played tremendously. So I just go out there and play with all my energy and everything I had in me and leave it out on the floor, and I'm glad we got the win.
Hey, Anthony, thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you, man.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching as we present our New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.